Hello, good evening, friends. Welcome once again to this evening 6:30 club. It's lovely to see you all. Suresh ji from UK, then we have Sarita from Mauritius, Simla from Mauritius, Shona from Ireland, Ramesh ji from UK, Shefali from Delhi.
Delhi.
Yes, and Bhupat from Mauritius, Vandana from Mauritius, Purnima from Noida. Am I right? And Sonia from UK, Taruna Mauritius, Ajakta from Mumbai, and Jay from UK. Uh, uh, Welcome all of you once again. And
Yeah, they're all quite clear.
yeah,
Yeah, but I need to run. I still need to run them.
correct.
Epson.
Furthest. Which was
Okay. I'm going to mute everyone so that there is no disturbance. Right. Okay. We have done this automatic recall process. That's a 3-finger anchoring. I will quickly do it again so that we reinforce this basic technique. When 3-2-1 method is combined with 3-finger anchoring, it accelerates a particular level of meditation. Right. Right. Uh, Number 3, level 3 is for physical relaxation, where you can learn to relax from head to toe in a matter of seconds. To help you learn to relax physically at level 3. Number 2, that's level 2 is for mental relaxation, where noises, sounds will not distract you. Instead, the noises will help you to relax mentally more and more. Mental relaxation is a state where your thoughts are calm and tranquil. Coming to number 1, that's the ideal state of alpha that you are able to use for any purpose that you desire to enter deeper, healthier level of mind. So these are 3-2-1 techniques, and we do it with the help of 3-finger anchoring. Okay, right. And let's we will do a short uh, practice now, making these things more and more condensed and compact. In alpha level, your focus is inward, right? And towards your physical body, thoughts, imagination, dream, intuition, meditation, creativity, and insight in alpha level. These alpha levels or inner levels are also called states of subconsciousness or sometimes higher states of consciousness, the spiritual level, higher self, or deeper mind. Okay, so let's begin. Sit comfortably in your chair. We will do a quick exercise, a compact version of 3-2-1 technique with 3-finger anchoring. Sit comfortably in your chair, turn off your video, keep the audio muted. To enter alpha level, find a comfortable sitting position and close your eyes. Keep it closed till the end. It's a short exercise. Keep a cheerful disposition all the time. Eyes rolled up and tongue touching the upper palate for better focus. Relax your body, take a deep breath, and while exhaling, mentally repeat the word relax 3 times. Anchor 3 fingers together. We will now begin with relaxing your body. Keep the 3 fingers together. Take a deep breath while exhaling. Mentally repeat the word relax 3 times. Feel relaxation flowing from top of your head slowly downwards to the tips of your toes as you relax body completely. Continue with your 3-finger locked in till the end, or I say so. Now relax your mind. Take a deeper breath, and while exhaling, place your mind in a peaceful, tranquil state by slowing the tempo of your thoughts and quietening your mind. Enter the idle state of alpha. Take another deep breath, and while exhaling, enter your ideal state of alpha. Continue to keep your 3 fingers locked. When you do this, you are going into ideal state of alpha, and whatever you want to say and program in this state. So decide what you want to program. For now, you can say, I will not be angry. I will not stammer. I will not react. I am kind and loving person. I will be intuitively guided to have positive connection. I will have good communication. I will talk to my students, patients, employees, and give them a good listening all the time. Take another deep breath, and while exhaling, release any tensions in your body and relax. Recall and relive the feeling of being in a peaceful and relaxing situation. Feel its tempo, texture, temperature, sound, color, and observe the quality of life you are in. Bathe in your representation. Let it sink into every part of your body. Unlock your 3 fingers on completion of this alpha state, and when at the count of 3, you will open your eyes. 1, 2, feeling better and better, healthier and more relaxed. 3, open your eyes, wide awake. Rub your palms, energize your face, cup your eyes, and you may turn on your video. Right. So this was a short meditation and a practice in anchoring your physical state, mental state, and ideal place of relaxation. So next time when you want to go into any programming, you need to do 3, 2, 1, and whatever we did just now in 5 to 6 minutes, it will be recalled instantly, and thereafter you can program what you want to do. You can program for a meeting with your client. You can program for good health. You can program for good relationship or whatever you want. You can even program for your parking that you want. I've been talking about it. You can program for mm, your child to uh, to concentrate on his studies. You can program for your child's concert or a program online. Okay. Yes, everything has to be in the best interest. And if you are not getting the result, that means that program is not meant for you. You will get a suggestion in some form or the other in next 24 to 48 hours. Right? Just remember that. Right. Now, important thing I would like to reiterate is whenever we program anything, the power of words is to be taken very, very seriously. Whatever programming you do has to be congruent and inconsistent and supported by your mind and your body. Remember that. When I say to be supported by your mind and body, it means whatever you're thinking, your actions have to be same. It can't be your thinking is different, your intentions are different, and you want to get the results. It will not happen. There has to be consistency and supported by your mind as well as your body, which means do not underestimate the power of words, right? And I will just share you how the power of words can be so important. Let's say for the health purpose, everything that happens, let's say today the buzzword is mental health, right, is caused by mind and cured by mind. It is clear that our emotions, attitudes, and beliefs can influence our health, and altering those thoughts and emotions can have powerful effect on our health as well. We have seen that even imagery, that visualization that we have been doing has powerful effect on our body. Health images lead to healthy emotional responses, which stimulates body to produce chemicals important to the healing process. Conversely, unhealthy images and emotions can produce stress hormones and other chemicals to make our body more vulnerable to illness. Therefore, we can help ourselves toward good health by choosing the words and images that allow us to promote good health. Are you all with me? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. For example, a patient going in for chemotherapy treatment may be thinking about procedure with fright, seeing it as hurtful poison, and thinking on possible unpleasant side effects. Yes, it happens. You know anyone who has been for chemotherapy, or someone, your friends, relatives, or someone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I have family and I work with a cancer department team. So yeah.
Right. And or the if that person who is going for chemotherapy is given all kinds of deadly picture, you will lose hair, you will lose health, you will feel so miserable, these chemicals will have so and so side effects. Imagine what will happen, because people are programming that patient's mind. Conversely, the patient may view it as a powerful tool that can help them to get well if they are programmed properly. Okay, a healthier image. Therefore, it is within each one of us, there is a wise physician, and we need to make use of that wise physician. I just quote from Napoleon Hill, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Yes. Do you want to listen to my story, my family story on this? You guys?
Yes, sir. Why
Right.
not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. My elder
Yes,
sister,
Saifi.
my elder sister used to visit Mumbai for chemotherapy at Tata Memorial Hospital. I'm sure it's very popular. Most of you may have heard about it. And uh, she was doing chemotherapy under a doctor called Suresh Advani. And this doctor is a celebrity doctor, but specially abled and a wheelchair doctor, right? He had some issues, so he was wheelchair. And anyone heard about this celebrity doctor Advani? I hope you don't hear and don't have to go with him. He's still, after 20 years, 25 years, he is still ticking and going strong. I think it was 97, 98. Every person my sister met frightened her with most grave and ugly picture about chemotherapy. Anyway, my sister had full trust in me, as she always came a day earlier from Udaipur. Yeah, that's our hometown, and she lived in Udaipur. I would use energy healing and other alternate wellness techniques to uplift and reprogram her mind. Okay. And of course, I didn't share this with anyone because these are not things to be talked about and blow your trumpet. But I'm sharing with you so that because all of you are students of learning the techniques. So Dr. Advani, this wheelchair celebrity oncologist, would one day tell me, Captain, your sister, Mrs. Jeevan Prabha, is an extraordinary patient. She has a lot of courage and she is very positive, unlike other patients. And of course, I didn't share with him that she has been programmed. It's a different story that she did not live long, but whatever she lived, she spent each day cheerfully. Okay. She was never the chemotherapy will do this, do that. And she would come very happily and merrily. And it's all because of programming your mind. Now, this can we do it for chemotherapy? Can't we do all such procedures for any other health issues?
Yes,
We can
sir.
do it for a person going for, let's say, a surgery. We can do it for a person going for some procedure. We can do it for person who is in depression. We can do it for anyone, whomever
Yes, of course.
deserves and asks for it. It's very important. The other person must ask for to be programmed. Or you can do it for yourself, but you must also, internal, there must be a voice, yes, I need to be programmed. The key word is hunger. Hunger for program, whether it's for yourself or it's for anyone else. Right? Therefore, I've spoken about it again, and let me again reiterate the importance of the power of thoughts, the magic of using the right word. Each one of you are so transparent, you are so revealing. Every time you open your mouth and say something, whether it's you are positive or negative, everyone knows about it. Whether you are optimistic or pessimistic, you reveal everything about yourself when you open your mouth. Of course, I mean, when you open your mouth, not for yawning, but when you say some words or when you express your thoughts, the words you use are a pattern of thinking ingrained in you. This pattern is noticed by everyone. Oh gosh, I'm really positive. You heard this statement from many people, all of us. Eh? your friends, even you say,
Yes.
oh gosh, I'm really positive. When someone says something bad, good, and all this, you claim and you blow your trumpet by saying, oh gosh, I'm really positive. I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be miserable. I don't want my marriage to fall apart. You see how positive I am. I think the intention is there, but not the understanding how brain and mind works in relation to our universe. Your intention is there, desire is there to be positive. You don't want to fall sick, but you need to know how the universe works, how the power of words work, right? I believe in universal energy. I believe in the wonderful energy that exists in this universe, probably existed even before the Darwin theory or whatever, the Big Bang theory. My thoughts, my response, my intentions, my beliefs, my emotions, my intelligence that allows to create life that I am living today. I believe that this energy, when we speak in the way that transforms into the feelings and images that come out and communicate. This building you see, the hall, the building that you are in, the room that you are in is designed by someone's thoughts before it became a reality. This basically brings, look how nice and how creative his thoughts were. Okay. And if it is designed badly, you can say how bad his thoughts were. So let's not underestimate the power of our thoughts and power of the words. When you start saying that I don't want to be sick, the only picture that can be created with this statement is that what picture? When you say that I don't want to be sick, what picture is created in your mind?
That you want to be sick.
You
Want to be sick. Because brain does not register the word not.
Yeah. Anyone else? Come on. That you will make this statement when you have been sick. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Otherwise, why will you say I don't want to be sick?
Yeah.
So these are again not desirable statements. Okay.
Yes.
As a no one. Sonia is there, I think, a healthcare professional.
I'm not a doctor, sir.
But
Work in
healthcare
the
you
yes,
work in the
yes,
hospital. Okay,
yes.
fine. So when a patient comes into doctor's chamber or his room, most of the doctors, what is the image they have on him? He's ill, he's not well, that's why he's coming to me. Imagine if the doctor was to imagine a patient walking in, he's fit and fine, great, enjoying good health, it will make a lot of difference in patient's head. He's transmitting those positive vibrations to him. He's imbibing those positive vibrations of choosing the right words.
True, sir. One of the things we try to do for cancer patients, which is vital, is to try to give them a positive outlook, for them to have a positive outlook always, which we believe aids in the treatment, even though the treatment is scientific and have certain conditions and also the outcome might not be desirable. We still, every step of the way, the team wants the patient to have a positive outlook as long as possible.
Yes.
That is vital. It is absolutely vital for cancer.
Absolutely right. Thank you so much for sharing this, Sonia. But I want to share one very important thing. This applies across the board. whatever positive thoughts, outlook you give it to your patients, to your clients, to anyone, it will have effect only when it is supported by your mind and body. Okay? Sonia just saying, be positive, be cheerful. I'm just giving an example.
No,
But
I
in your
understand.
mind, there are some other schools, there are some other problems playing, the problem of grocery, problem of rental, problem of your children playing in your mind at that time when you're giving positive thing. Everybody likes it, everybody applauds Sonia, but that is not going to have effect. Therefore, I just want to remind you, all our techniques are based on congruency and supported by mind and body. That's the key word. Okay? Remember that. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sonia. Very good. And you all doing wonderful job. Let's say when we say, I don't want to be miserable, the picture that you create in your mind is that you have been miserable. Why would you say, I don't want to be miserable?
Because you think you.
Not you think, you actually have been miserable, whether you admit it or you don't admit it.
Witness miserable.
Am I right, Bhupa?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
That's why
I mean,
Yes.
I don't want to be sick. So now I'm going a little step ahead. We have done all these important sentences before, but
Yes.
now I'm trying to dissect this further by saying why people say so and so. If you know why people say this, next time you will avoid, because you will be laughing at yourself. I am positive, I don't want to be miserable. I am very positive, I don't want to be sick. Are you going to make such statements in the future? Anyone
No,
of
sir.
you?
No, sir.
No, absolutely. Yes, you will never make these things. Right? I don't want to be broke. Let's say some Miss Malini says, I don't want to be broke. And some other Vandana doesn't use this word, I don't want to be broke. Because Vandana has never been broke. And Malini is saying this because she has experienced being bankrupt. Though she won't admit it, other person. But by just making some statement, she has or he has revealed everything about himself or herself. So choose your words very, very carefully, right? That's the message you keep giving to universe. Universe is a gravity. You want to jump out of the window, right? Universe is a gravity. There is a gravity in the universe, okay? You want to be positive and want to jump out of the window. Will you fall or not? The gravity is there, okay? Therefore, you get what you want. So let's value it. You need to understand the dynamics between how you think and how you relate that with the universe at large, from where your life is being crafted. Whole life is being crafted by our words, by thoughts. You are in charge of your life. You can make that happen. You need to make a simple modification. I get it. Why can't we say, I will change myself today? I will change myself today. I am healthy. I am strong. I have plenty of money. I have lovable family. My marriage is thriving. I want my business to be hugely successful. That's what I want. It's not that you don't want to do it or you could not have done it earlier, but probably we didn't learn or knew about this technique or the importance of doing so. We all knew, be positive, use positive words. But after all, it's not as easy to use positive words unless someone shares with you the technique of you, what are the positive words.
Yes.
So the number of examples I have shared with you that describe the situation, I hope it becomes more and more clear now. Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone better? Some of you may be thinking
Yes, sir.
repeating, but these are such important things, and we are doing this regular course and the training session. My goal is very clear. When you go back from here, you need to be 100% ready to jump into making your life career successful, making your relationship successful, making a good health. Okay, that's what I want to hear. So it's like this. Every time we want to do something, our action, what comes before? Before action, our thoughts and words will come into our mind. Therefore, thoughts precede our manifestation before it takes place. Thoughts precede a manifestation. The moment you upgrade your thinking, attitude, and your belief, you are going to upgrade every single thing about your life. The quality of your thoughts will change everything in your life. You are all masters of your manifestation. You are doing it every single day and out. Even before you came to this class, you were manifesting and getting what you were wanted to do it. You were all doing it, yes or no? I don't know. When you felt hungry, you either cooked a food or you took out a prepared food and heated up and put it on a table and you ate that food, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is that? You felt hungry, it's a thought. It became words. I must take out a food or cook a food for myself. Now, this is a programming thing that is taking place without your knowing. It's taking place automatically. Therefore, your mind is capable of reprogramming yourself every time you want. Let's say you are feeling hungry, you took out a food from the refrigerator and you found the food left behind by your mom or by your cook, or of course that cook facility is in India only, is not to your liking. So what do? You quickly reprogram your mind or rethink about it. Okay, I can cook this, or I'll pick up a cell phone and order a food for myself. What is this? Reprogramming. That means cancel the old one, and I have now reprogrammed to get a food that I want to have. Yes or no?
Yes,
You all have been doing it. You are all masters in this.
we find authoritative.
Yes?
Authoritative.
Absolutely. But you didn't know that you are already capable of programming yourself. You want to go somewhere, obviously you will go get down from your house, take out your car or hail a taxi. What is this? This is a programming your mind. Now you go down, you looking for a taxi, the taxi doesn't come, and you find someone else, you're going in a car. So you decide to take a lift because you have to reach the station in time or you will miss the train. So what is it? Reprogramming, because now taxi is not available. I reprogram to get a lift from my friend. So what I'm saying is, we have all been doing this before without knowing that we are already capable of doing this, right? So when I'm saying program yourself to double your income, program yourself to get good relationship, program yourself to get good health, why not? Aren't you confident of doing this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we are.
Yes, I like
Definitely,
the voice
inshallah.
now that suddenly you guys have been charged up and you, yes, that voice is coming. Except Prajakta, I think she's not very keen to reprogram herself for good
No,
health.
sir, I'm listening. I have just muted myself because I have a lot
I
of
know.
background noise
I
going
hope you
on.
are not on WhatsApp and email.
No, sir, no, sir. I am listening to
Okay.
you.
Yeah, right. Okay. Now, again, I want to share with you, when you want to reprogram yourself, what do? Cancel, cancel, cancel 3 times. Thank you, Vandana, for helping me mute you. Okay. You just have to say cancel, 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 and immediately, but in this method. Now, what we are discussing is the power of words with 3 anchoring. We got to get down to practicals. We are in a laboratory now. We are doing it practically. So you want to cancel, go there and say cancel, 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 unlock, and put 3 fingers together and say, I want, what do you call, Burmese, Myanmarese khao instead of Chinese fried rice. Of course, I know everybody's mouth is watering. You will get khao provided it's available in your area. Okay, so don't demand something which is beyond your reach or not available. Right, you will get. Right. How many of you like khao se? It's my favorite dish. Do you like anyone?
I've never had it, sir.
You never had it, khao se?
We don't have
Anyone
it
who has
here.
had it?
No,
Anyone
sir.
who has had khao se?
We don't have it here.
You don't get it here?
No.
Okay. It's a Burmese dish, and not that I can say it's very popular, but I can tell you, whenever you have an occasion, order this, and you would never like to miss it in future after that. Okay? Yeah, right. Thank you. Right. So, cancel, and my gosh, I'm so stupid to share all these things with you about cows and all this.
No, sir, it's absolutely fine. It's nice to get to know each other as well.
Now, what is so stupid about it?
Nothing.
I'm
Nothing.
preaching so much.
Nothing.
And I'm preaching you so much about the power of words. And when I'm saying stupid, no one has any objection to it.
No, I do. There's
No.
nothing stupid.
No.
Nothing stupid
No,
about it.
Nothing.
No. I shouldn't be using this word at all. Okay? It's not question of nothing stupid about it. We should not be using this word at all. That is the point I'm making. Okay? Yes. We are not to use this word at all. And the more you repeat, the more it's going to be ingrained in you. Okay? Right? We keep saying and we keep programming this instrument mind. We even tell our children when we get little annoyed, or even out of sheer love, sometimes say, "You stupid cutie, you baby nice." My God. Can we use some better words? Eh? And no one dare tell me, look, you should have pointed out, sir, how can you use this word stupid here? You are telling everything else. Eh? Okay. So please do not use such word. And more importantly, keep repeating about it. Even a bright, intelligent child will behave like a stupid person, because that's the kind of vibration we are passing on. Okay. Normally you say, I am genius, I am brilliant, and cancel the negative thoughts. Like, even if it comes by mistake, word stupid, cancel, program, reprogram. I am genius, I am brilliant, my child is genius, my child is brilliant. 3 finger, okay, all the time, remember it. Right. So I think today a lot of talking has been done, but do you think it was necessary? Yes. And I just want to bring out the importance of magic of thinking big, the power of words that we have. All right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what is your take for today? Yeah. Can I see everyone's face? I want to take a screenshot. Everyone, Taruna, yeah. Prajakta, of course, you can excuse yourself. That's fine. Taruna, I can't see. There's total dark. It's like a solar eclipse. Now it's fine. Yeah. Okay, nice. Thank you, Taruna. Thank you so much. And thank you, Prajakta. Okay, right. Great. And tell me, what is your take for today? Share everyone.
To be mindful of the words you use with yourself and with others.
Be mindful of the words that we use. Absolutely. Right. What else? Who else?
We have to think well before we attack a word.
Right.
Never use wrong words.
Right. Thank you. Yes, Vandana.
We have to upgrade our thoughts, our words, our belief, and know how and when and how to reprogram our mind instantly.
Okay. Right. Next.
Taruna here. It's about how we program our mind and body, and also how to reprogram ourselves for to have a healthier image.
Yes, thank you. Next.
Sorry, go ahead.
Everything we do must be supported by our mind and body.
Yes, very, very important. Next.
It is possible to reprogram our minds and bodies to face any kind of situation, and also to get what we desire, be it in health, be it in relationship with family, be it in any situation that I want. I can do it if I reprogram my mind, train my mind to do so.
Next, everyone has to...
Yes. I program my subconscious mind for my words and my action to be positive at 100%.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We should make sure that our thoughts, our actions, they are all synchronized, and we manifest what we actually want. And we should also pass on that information on to others. Like, we should also help others uplift themselves, and also, in achieving their level of whatever they desire.
Thank you. Very important, the congruency and your body and mind supporting is very, very important. Next, who else is there now? Everyone finished? Yeah, right. Okay. Great.
Sir, I have a question. Can I ask?
Please don't ask. Just shoot your question. Feel free.
Suppose for me, we have different objectives. We want better health, better relationship, get promotion in the future life. So when we are doing the anchoring exercise, we are putting our fingers, the 3 fingers together, and then we are doing the first level, the level 3. We have the physical relaxation, and then the level 2, and then the level 1. Our eyes are closed, and then we have suppose a person have 5 objectives. So when we close our eyes, it's only one objective that we should think about, or how it should be.
Yes, very important. It's like we are all beginners, or anyone who's each one knows his own state level. We are all, I believe that we are all beginners in this. Am I right? Yeah. So learn by baby step, by taking one objective at a time.
Okay.
Right. And maybe
because
your mind is fully charged up, you are fully nourished down the line, and you are regularly practicing after 3-4 months, 6 months, you can say, yes, all 5 together done. It will happen.
Okay, so it will be stepwise, one objective, and then after, when we are very well matured, and then we jump